You're watching Comedy Central.
In the not too distant future, way down in deep 13, Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank were hatching an evil scheme. They hired a temp by the name of Mike, just a regular Joe they didn't like. Their experiment needed a good test case, so they conked him on the noggin and they shot him into space. We'll send him cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Mike can't control where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity with the help of his robot friends.
Robot roll called Cabot. Gypsy, Tom Servo, Crew.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Ow. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the Satellite of Love. I'm Mike Nelson. I'm sorry to say I have a really pretty bad headache.
Oh, a headache? Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's too bad, Mike. But I've got to practice my symbols. I got a big recital tomorrow.
No. So could you not,
Hey, Mike, look what I found here. A bagpipe. Any requests?
well, Servo, I have a headache. So if
I
you-
don't know that one. How about Amazing Grace?
well,
I just saw Seinfeld. Kramer is too much.
Jeez, Mike, could you keep it down? Man.
Yeah, have some consideration.
I like Kramer.
oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm a miracle worker, baby. Oh, yeah. We'll be right back. Oh, that's better.
This program is brought to you by Robitussin.
When the person who doctors the family gets a cough and cold, everyone suffers.
Mom, someone took my sleeve.
I earned it myself.
Time to doctor that cough with Robitussin, because more doctors and pharmacists recommend Robitussin than any other cough medicine.
Look, Mom's feeling better.
Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom. Which Robitussin is right for you? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. And also try Robitussin cough drops from the cough experts.
A friend and I were in a lingerie store when she said she found these new pads that really help protect panties. Pads with ruffles. New Always Curves. And I said, ruffles? In fact, they're soft, stretchy gathers that form panty-protecting barriers all along the sides. And with dry weave, they're cleaner and drier too. Pads with dry weave and panty-protecting ruffles. Great idea. And they work so well, I'm telling friends about ruffles. New Always Curves. It's cleaner, it's drier, it's always.
Listen, this stuff that we make, it's powerful. It makes you powerful. Stuff that we make, it's powerful. Take it, listen, gather up your ideas, run with them. It makes you powerful. Just do something amazing. We're in your corner, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do. Stuff that we make, listen.
Famous aviators love their blue blockers. My name is Claus. I put them on as a shocker. Man, I love these blue blockers.
It's like 3D. Everything is so separated.
They're great. Best sunglasses I've ever owned.
I've been telling everyone I know about these, honest to goodness.
So there you have it, folks out there in TV land. Get you some glasses. They're sweeping the land. Remember what I said. Now I'm a hip-hopper. Yeah, go get you some blue blockers.
Blue blockers are available at Walgreens, Service Merchandise, and other finds.
Here's a chip that's got more Ridginess. New Pringles Ridges, it's more crunchy. If crunch is what you can't resist, a Pringles Ridge is more crunch than this. Crunch. The Pringles Ridges, it's more crunches. Once you pop,
Ridges.
you can't stop.
Hey, you're Jimmy Johnson.
Yes, huh?
You won the last 2 Super Bowls. How you getting into this year's big game and all the parties?
I don't know. Crash and preloads?
Stay tuned to Comedy Central for details.
Mike! No!
What? I have to relieve the pressure. It's the only way.
Oh. Well, at least wear your safety glasses.
Oh, you know, that's a good point. Maybe I should.
Oh.
Every time I have a project. What? Got a headache. Good. Look, I'm completely backed up on experiments this week, so I've sent you up a little chemistry set. Invent something, do the paperwork, and send it down to me, okay? Oh, and falsify some lab reports while you're at it. Chop, chop. Let's see what my little Frank is up to, shall we?
Oh, you know, cloning. Just recombining some DNA that I found in this chunky little piece of amber.
Oh, like that's hard.
Oh. Well, hey there. Hi, I'm Frank. What's your name?
Why, Frank, this is fascinating. I think it was my turning the Bunsen burner up that did the trick. Yes. Hi. Whoa, please.
No. Bad. No. Bad. We'll be with you in a sec, Mike, okay? No.
Hey, cool chemistry sets.
Hey, I know. Servo, drink this.
Okay. Here we go. Kind of a minty sort of. I
Servo, what have we done? Servo, is that you?
Servo Kill.
No,
you don't like Servo.
I do. No, we like Servo. It's just that Servo no kill. No,
don't touch Servo. Don't touch bad. Don't touch Servo.
I'm sorry.
Servo hungry.
We'll get you a cookie.
Servo no like cookie.
What a baby.
Dr. Forrester, help.
Oh, he's so cute when he's sleeping, Frank. Yes, he is. I think he's used to me now, and I don't think we have anything to worry about. Well, your movie this week is a real treat. Ow! Jeez! Oh!
No. Bad.
Oh, high school big shot! And,
Wrong. That is not nice.
Or something.
Bad.
There's another bag of these.
Oh, we got movie time!
Servo Kill movie time.
Hey, he treated her.
Is the devil wearing satin tap pants?
There are those who would say that the story which follows could happen only in a dream.
Movie bad.
Regardless of where it could happen, this is the way it did happen.
Movie go away.
The story involves Bill Dudley, a mighty darn good wholesale bakery salesman.
And that's about
A
it.
character named Red, who actually is nothing more than a file clerk. And one named Whitey, who is similarly employed, so to speak.
Hey, Whitey!
It all starts in this rather strange and out-of-this-world office, which keeps the sales records of every wholesale bakery salesman on Earth. Or so the story goes.
Well, it's your story.
Whitey is entrusted with the records of good salesmen.
Hate movie.
Red, the other kind.
The fugitive kind.
Now, it seems that Red and Whitey never see eye to eye on this.
What are you doing?
This leads to many arguments. Our story opens in the midst of one.
Oh.
Must you beat on that confounded thing
you
all
okay?
the time?
Yeah, guess it kind of wore off.
I am not beating. I'm playing.
Well, whatever it is, it sounds awful.
You're just peeved because another breadfruit salesman has been transferred from your record to mine.
Bill Dudley!
Tony!
I'll get him back on my records again.
It's like it's casual day at 3 a.m.
He's my kind of a salesman, that boy. Down, down, down.
Through a burning ring of fire.
Marvelous record.
But what about this? Which, of course, is the reason he's now in my ledger.
No fair. There was a war.
Strictly a temporary condition.
I'll win a Tony one day.
Why, at the slightest excuse, he'll slip back into his old habit of taking life easy. The way a smart salesman should.
You're talking through your horns again.
Wouldn't want to make a little bet on that now, would you?
Like what?
Oh, say...
$1.
A new set of asbestos points for my pitchfork against...
You'd think hell would just provide those.
A new set of strings for that thing.
On the level?
Strictly on the level. Of course, if you're afraid...
I'll become Dr. Smith.
I don't frighten easily. Go on.
Talent's turning blue. Could we have some heat, please?
Now, suppose an attractive young lady were to ride the route with this Bill Dudley.
Yes.
Say she's a magazine writer and is after material for an article. Say she makes fun of the way he works.
Say I'm starring in Forever Plan.
That's all it'd take to get him back into my way of selling again.
You think so, huh?
I'm willing to bet on it.
So I guess. But how could we up here fix it so that a magazine writer down there...
Has my dance belt shifted?
Oh, no. No, not me.
Why not? The trip will do you good.
I'll cover your phones.
Of course, I haven't been down there in a long time.
He has a receding hairline.
Even on business.
That's the way to talk. And perhaps, as a little added distraction from his work...
I'll do community theater.
I'll make you bigger, stronger.
But perhaps something a little more...
Mamie Eisenhower-y?
Never let the devil dress you.
Or perhaps even...
Oh, no, don't you dare. No magic and no miracles. It's against the rules. If I go, I'll go like this.
Undercover angel.
Oh. All right. Is it a bet?
They're operating under a different theology.
All right, it's a bet. I'll put this Bill Dudley to the test.
Try new enriched stuff.
Just saw Howard Hughes in the desert.
Let me see if I got this whole thing straight now. You're a writer.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to do an article on modern food merchandising.
That's right.
And you work for the
Said
devil.
it was okay for you to ride with me today.
Uh-huh.
And it's the 50s.
Well, it's okay with me then, but I'd sure have a tough time making my wife believe this one.
Well, so would I.
Come on.
So you can bilocate and assume animal form.
She's gonna blow the lid off the whole bread wholesaling racket. She's naming names.
Never mind those magazines. I barely read them. Except for American Muscle Woman. That's interesting.
Now we unload the first van at William Conrad's house.
They leave orphan bread on people's doorsteps?
Why do they keep the bread in dresser drawers?
This is Charles Kuralt. I'm gonna leave you now with images of bread.
All right, my life is hell. What do you want from me?
How do you mess up at this job?
Well, that's how Whitey started out to prove her point. But Red was not far behind.
That's how Whitey keeps us down.
Hey, you're not down here just for the ride, you know. Start working on the guy. We got a bet on.
Even the devil won't go to the Bronx.
It kind of sucks. I gotta take your notes, lady.
Hey, can I split your top and butter your buns?
Say, you know, this seems to be an awfully dull job that you have.
Oh? What gave you that idea?
It wasn't my... well, after all, it is just a delivery man's job, isn't it?
Not just!
Young lady, take it from me. Any guy who thinks this is just a delivery job belongs in a coal truck, not a bread route.
I'm running you in, lady. You're under arrest for impeding bread delivery.
So then Mabel said to me, well, why did you wear those earrings? And then we went to 9 West, but we couldn't find anything we wanted because I have really wide feet, but sometimes I can find stuff at Payless. Anywho, Cindy told me that Victoria's Secret was just around the corner, and she said they were having a sale, and she knows I'm really broke right now, so I confronted her, and, well...
And I better call the cops on her.
I never sat on a loaf of bread before. It feels great.
Maybe I should take that job as a Mouseketeer.
She doesn't shut up pretty soon, I'm gonna stuff her full of croutons.
Get your buns out of my truck.
Quit loafing in my van. You really take the cake. you got a lot of crust to come around here.
Come on, you and me, mano a mano.
Now let's take a look at the lighter side of wholesale bread delivery.
Young lady, you sit there. I'll be right back.
I need some time alone with my bread.
Doesn't she look smart? Today's career gal in her new fashions from Weebles.
The Mahavishnu Orchestra.
Well?
Well, I told him I thought he was a dope not to work it, to be the first one in every day.
Good.
Stanley?
I told him I thought all this push on getting good displays, just a lot of front office talk.
Couldn't have phrased it better myself.
Why keep a close check on how your load's going, I said. You can always dump it on the last half dozen stops.
Excellent. And what did he say?
Nothing. That's the trouble. He just sat there listening and looking very thoughtful.
There, you see? What did I tell you? My bet's practically won.
Gee, you know, I would have sworn that nothing could make him slip back into his old selling ways.
Frosty Malts!
Must be new on the force.
I got donuts.
Okay.
Come back.
You've talked, I've listened. Now it's my turn. I talk and you listen. First of all, take a look. A loaf of bread.
Eat every piece.
An important food, a healthy food, and a basic food that can be served in more than 100 different ways.
Actually, one.
Give a look. Not just one kind of bread, but a whole variety. And not only bread, but a whole variety of all types of baked goods.
Are you, by any chance, trying to say that you think this business of yours is important?
That's exactly the way I feel about it.
I have to. It's all I got.
There's something about that guy's tone of voice I don't like.
It's so
But just because
butch.
we're important in the food picture doesn't mean a guy can sit back and take it easy on this job.
Why not?
Know the code. 1-800-CALL-ATT.
It costs less than 1-800-COLLECT.
Always.
Want a price that's always lower than 1-800-COLLECT? Know the code. Dial 1-800-CALLATT.
Your true voice.
I'm not going in. I'm on my deathbed here.
Why not take Dayquil?
But my head is pounding and I can't stop coughing.
Take Dayquil.
Won't this stuff fix all that?
No, that won't do anything for your headache or your cough. Take the Dayquil.
From the makers of NyQuil, Vicks Dayquil Liquid Caps, complete non-drowsy cold relief.
Don't you hate it when she's right?
Vicks Dayquil Liquid Caps, the non-drowsy, stuffy head, congested chest, sore throat, coughing, fever, so you can face your day medicine. Also try new Dayquil sinus formulas.
Sinbad puts it on catfish, Anne Rice, scrambled eggs, Dan Aykroyd, everything humans can consume. So what do you put it on?
Yow!
Tabasco.
You know, there's nothing more fun than a vacation at sea. You can lounge in the fresh air, visit romantic ports, enjoy fine dining, great shows, pampered service. I love it here. There's so much to do.
Holy cow! Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Richard. What are you doing here?
Having the time of my life.
Yay!
If my friends can't see me now.
Take a 3, 4, or 7-day vacation on Carnival, the most popular cruise line in the world.
I love this ship.
You're too old to sit on a bearded man's lap whispering your secret desires in his ear. So grow up and enter Comedy Central's Santa Never Comes Through for Me sweepstakes. Finally, a shred of hope to get what you want. Look at what you could win. A groovy CDI player from Magnavox. A bold leather jacket from Wilson's, the leather experts. A Timex watch, because it wouldn't be a sweepstakes without a watch. A trip to Jamaica? Sure. You'll stay at the Jamaica Grand and fly on Air Jamaica. And that's not all. Some of you may win a New Line Cinema Dumb and Dumber hat. Yippee! Don't let Santa burn you again. Just send a postcard with your name, address, and phone number to Santa Never Comes Through for Me sweepstakes. Comedy Central, 1775 Broadway, 10th floor, New York City, New York State, 10019. Hey, This may not be as stimulating as squirming around an old man's knee, but it's far less humiliating.
Huh. It's jerks like that that end up as supervisors.
It's the circus of the devil! No thanks, I use toilet paper.
If you're gonna tempt a guy, don't send Claire Booth loose.
Please observe silence while visiting the Bread Memorial.
You know,
sausage.
When I first started on the route, I acted like it was nothing more than a delivery job.
I don't care.
Take this grocer Goodwill business.
There's not an article
You know how I
in
used to
this.
go after that? I used to go into stores and slam doors.
Hey, Dr. Giggles.
Hey, stuffy old boy. How's the old miser today? Counting your gold again, huh?
I had a Brooklyn accent and a different personality.
When bread wholesalers terrorize the community.
Everybody down, the bread man is here.
I'll do anything you say.
Let the reign of terror end.
That's Christine Jorgensen.
Oh, sorry, Duff.
Not the Happy's Ripple Chips.
So I'm done, huh? See you again, Duff.
It must have been awful.
Well, maybe it wasn't quite that bad. Anyway, today I go after a grocer's Goodwill a little different. I'll show you.
Watch me come on to a grocer.
Morning, Mr. Marco.
Come on. Just putting the salmon balls away.
Mr. Marco, you want my coffee ring today? Sure be a shame if something bad happened to your store here.
How are you today?
I'm a feel lousy.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
Because I like you, Mr. Marco.
Hey, something new.
Be a shame if this ran over your kid.
Hey, these are pretty slick.
You noticed that, eh?
Sure did. Yeah, I bet your customers will go for them, too.
With my customers, maybe yes and maybe no. We'll see.
Go on, you know doggone well they will.
Okay, they will. They don't hurt
Be right
me.
back.
I played it nice this time, see?
You see, I want every grocer on my route thinking,
what a moron.
That Bill Dudley is okay. Never slams doors. Always seems friendly, always got a smile.
What's he on?
Always interested in my store, treats my place with respect.
What does he want from
Never
me?
slams his trays around or makes a nuisance of himself.
Why can't he leave me alone?
I like to do business with salesmen like that.
But his bread sucks.
believe me, building up goodwill is important. Without it, you get nowhere in selling today. Look, why don't you stay here and rest a minute while I go in and check the sales? Don't run off now.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it.
Devil's gonna show up as a hooker now.
The Mahavishnu Orchestra.
I don't like the way that guy's yakking.
I do.
You would.
You're a girl.
If you want my opinion, he's in a rut.
Oh, well, if you want mine, he's in the groove.
Huh. Thanks for the match, lady.
What, Matt? Oh, yes, you're welcome.
Haven't I seen that guy before somewhere?
Beer wine. Wine made from fresh beer.
Now, I was going to tell you about the second bullseye of mine. Plus volume. One way to go after it is to use this and this.
A hat and a pad.
What's this?
That, my young lady, is my business Bible. I've got a complete and up-to-date picture on every stop on my route.
Measurements of every woman on my route.
I know exactly what sells in each store and what doesn't. I know what new items I've tried in each stop. How each one is done. No guesswork. The facts are all there, and they're up to date.
You're reaching out, aren't you?
Well, team up these facts with a little bit of this, and you can go after plus volume without the risk of getting stuck with a lot of returns.
So a guy gets returns. So what? Let the boss worry about him.
Going over to Al Lewis's house.
But why does the strip club need bread?
Here's something else a fella can do to get plus volume. Watch me in here.
Oh no, run! I can't believe I had to waste him.
You didn't have to shoot him in the face.
Oop, forgot the bread.
Say, Mr. O'Connor.
I don't live with my mother.
Bill? I'm putting in a half a dozen of these new sweet doughs. They went over so good last year, we're running them again.
You telling me how to run my
Since
store?
It's a good profit item, I'm sure you want to keep an eye on them, see how they're going.
Look, I got a restraining order on
Here's
you.
a sample. See for yourself how good they are.
Thanks, Bill.
Take it out of the wrapper first.
You see, talking it up is another key to getting plus volume. You can get in a good plug when you introduce a new package, new product, or a special.
Yeah, that's how it works.
The more you talk it up, the better chance of getting him to push it.
Then the kids will buy it.
But what was all this mumbo-jumbo business with so many of this at so much and so many of that at so much at the last store?
Oh, the count check. That's something I always do before I put the stuff on the shelves. Avoids mix-ups later on.
Thanks for the
And
carousel.
this is especially important in big bakery departments. You see, in supermarkets, there are a lot of bakery salesmen coming in.
They're like roaches.
The count check also reminds the grocer of what baked goods of mine he's got to sell.
Niels Bohr buys groceries.
The better he knows my products, the better chance of getting his help in selling them. And that makes for plus volume for me.
And that means money. Money I can cover my naked butt with.
That third bullseye of mine, selling displays. You know,
I'm filled with resentment.
that can be a little rough. You see, well, take this route of mine. I've got all kinds of bread racks and display shelves. Some of them are pips. I guess other guys' routes are the same way. I used to give up easy on displays. I had only one rule I followed.
Kill or be killed.
As long as the stuff didn't fall on the floor while I was there, it was okay.
I was a sick man.
No more, though.
Now I just throw it on the
Believe
floor.
me, there's no trick or mystery to building good selling displays.
Well, a platypus could do my job.
Just stack the bread so the brand name shows best. And shows off the bread to best advantage.
I love each of my loaves.
And give the specialty loaves the best display space. And don't squash bread to get it in. If a store is selling more bread than I got room for in my display space,
Then we got a problem.
I talked to the grocer about giving me more room. Say, near the checkout counters. Or on the counter next to the register.
Maybe I rough him up. Maybe I bust his chops.
Now, baked goods are impulse items, too. So I always display them as near eye level as I can. So they're easy to see and easy to reach.
Never put donuts next to the kitty
When you
litter.
figure a shopper spends an average of only 35 seconds in a baked goods department,
Hey, lady,
there's not
eat me.
much time for your display to work on them.
I'm a specialty brat. Eat
So
me.
display it within easy reach, group the items together, keep from burying any item out of sight.
In a shallow grave.
But you know,
Sometimes I want to put a bullet in my
none of
skull.
the other bread boys are doing that much. So how do you get the jump on them?
Maybe rough him up a little.
With special display and promotion ideas. Take the other day. I noticed the stop on my route was running a special on hamburger. Okay. So I talked the grocer into including rolls and a special display next to the hamburger.
It didn't work.
That's where getting goodwill pays off. If you got the grocer's goodwill, you can get extra selling displays in the store built around special promotions. Picnic displays, especially good just before holidays and weekends in summer. School lunch idea displays, especially good in fall.
He's going over the edge. Stop him.
Better breakfast displays, or any others that tie in with national promotions.
I'm making over $3 million a year.
Seasonal promotion displays. Fruitcakes around Thanksgiving and
Speaking
Christmas.
of fruitcakes.
Hot cross buns and Easter cakes at Easter time.
Funeral breads, war breads.
Displays that suggest ideas for all types of entertaining.
Okay, we'll buy
I
the
use all
bread.
the banners and cards and streamers or printed promotional material I can get. Anything to give any display more sales.
Triumph of the bread.
But all this talk of mine boils down to just this. This is a tough business, a mighty competitive business.
I've been shot
But
twice.
for the guy who aims for grosser goodwill, plus volume, and selling displays,
Divided by
it can
4.
be a darn good one, too.
Well, now, that was quite a speech.
Oh, I'm sorry if I bored you.
Bored me? Oh, no, quite the opposite.
You terrified
Tell
me.
me, how in the world do you get all those things done?
Oh, the whole secret to that is taking it in small chunks.
And uppers, Dexies, speed.
Maybe one week I'm shooting for special displays in 10 of my best stops. Next week, 10 more, and so on. After all, that's only 2 a day. Or maybe my goal for this week is to spend a couple of extra minutes in my biggest volume stops just to work on goodwill.
I steal bikes on the side.
Always got something cooking at a few stops. Always something aimed at one of these bullseyes. Grosser goodwill, plus volume, selling displays.
And are you sure nobody could unsell you on these things?
Not a chance. I like the payoff too much.
It's $5 a week.
Well, don't you ever slip up?
You coming on to me?
Sure, I'm just as human as the next guy. That's why I keep these bullseyes handy, so that a small slip-up doesn't turn into a big trip-up.
Oh,
Well, off to the races. What do you say?
Make sure you stock your truck up so that you don't, well, you know.
Damn you all to my place.
It's gonna turn out the bread truck driver's Jesus.
And another great thing about bread, it's really great.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. Hope you accept bread in your life.
To sell this piece of tripe to a magazine? Jeez.
Grosser goodwill, plus volume.
Fey acting.
Displays.
Flamboyant
Okay,
prancing.
so you want to bet. But Bill Dudley's just one guy.
Oh, well, maybe I better drop down and see some of the other fellows on your list.
Oh, no, you don't.
I just waxed that.
After all, that was only a bet. But from now on, I'm gonna keep a pretty close watch on these guys.
Especially when they're showering.
And so will I.
Smoke on the water. Okay, Jerry, shut off the projector. Some broad, eh, guys? Just kidding, of course. But you want to remember the 3 basic points. Plus factor.
You know, after watching that short, I've come to understand that with the limited shelf space available, I have to put more stock into specialty bread.
Yeah, that's right. You know, you just can't rely on your sweet doughs anymore.
Nope, it's all going the way of specialty breads. Now, in a nutshell, specialty breads are all the breads that aren't white bread.
Yeah, for instance, here's one of my specialty breads. It's a bread that has a shampoo and conditioner built right in.
My bread has thousands of tiny loaves baked right in.
I have a specialty bread that's normal bread, except it comes to a sharp point.
What if you had a bread that doubled as a foot ointment?
That would be a specialty bread.
You know, I have a butter top bread that's actually studded with bars of real butter.
Then you, my friend, have a specialty bread.
I think what I am learning is that now, more than ever, it's specialty breads.
Specialty breads.
We'll be right back.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring. Happy holidays from Comedy Central.
You're working late tonight.
The passive type probably plays Nintendo.
You're working late tonight. I can't. I got therapy.
The aggressive type probably plays Sega.
You're working late tonight.
Could we try that with a knock?
And the other type definitely plays 3DO, the most advanced home gaming system in the universe.
3DO from Panasonic Gold Star and Creative Labs. Now $3.99 plus free games.
Common courtesy. It's coming back. Take collect calls. Instead of 0, now you can dial 1-800-COLLECT. Save the people you call up to 44%. Question. Who is the fossil that is still gonna dial 0? Hey, dude, I could have saved you some cash on this call, but what do I care? We're getting the band back together. Hey, Slick, you could have spoken for a lot less by dialing 1-800-COLLECT.
Even to Seattle? Thanks, phone dude.
This December 23rd, the forces of freedom will face a power-mad dictator in a struggle for the fate of the world. Winner takes all.
You'll have to do better than that.
Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Now, who wants to go with me?
Raul Julia.
Game over!
Street Fighter, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, December 23rd.
Extra sugar-free gum has extra long-lasting flavor, that you know. But extra reduces the risk of cavities, that you may not know. See, after you eat, pH levels in your mouth plummet. That's when plaque acids can cause tooth decay. Chewing neutralizes those nasty acids and brings pH levels back up, helping to keep your teeth stronger. The longer you chew, the better it works. So extra means long-lasting flavor and less risk of cavities.
Debbie, these shots are fabulous. Beautiful, Debbie.
Better than the last time, Tony?
Absolutely. It's my job to make sure people look good. A few weeks ago, while doing test shots with Debbie, I noticed something. Dandruff. So I told her about Head & Shoulders. You see, regular shampoos merely rinse flakes away, so they could come back. But look, Head and Shoulders helps stop flakes from even forming. See the difference? Yeah, picture perfect. Head and Shoulders turns dandruff problems into beautiful hair.
I understand you're a friend of Harry March.
Harry March?
Best safe cracker around. Maybe the best in the business.
Never heard of him.
Is this the screen test?
Okay. Just thought you might be interested in a deal.
Wait a minute, kid. What kind of a deal?
Those lips.
What difference does it make?
He has a haunting
Said you
ugliness.
didn't know him.
Yeah, make friends real easy. What kind of a deal?
You're drunk. Forget it.
Is this a Warhol film?
$1 million. Cash.
The autobiography of Miss Tom Pittman. This suitcase for hire. The Potsy story.
Hey, let me out of here!
The high school big shot. A real high school big shot.
They open with such strong imagery.
He's a high school big shot. He's a big shot in high school.
Big shot, big shot, big shot, big shot, big shot, big shot. So the big shot's in band. Big deal.
Bring some of them horns. Yeah, come on.
Jack Nicholson. A monkey's gonna come in and start throwing that suitcase around.
Goes to class, ladies, a big shot. Yes, a big shot. He skips PE because he's a big shot. Some big old big shot. Hey. Wow.
Hit me. Or anus. All right, any questions?
At this point, Hamlet picks up the skull of Yorick and delivers a famous speech. Now, to whom was this speech delivered?
Richard Dawson.
Fred Sanford?
Larry Hovis.
Vince, would you mind answering the question, please?
Look at your mouth. You got such a funny little mouth.
Vince!
The nipples.
I'm held more by the question of Hamlet's madness, sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Carter. Would you repeat the question, please?
To whom was Hamlet's famous graveside speech delivered?
I don't know, man. I didn't catch the name and address on the envelope.
Mr. Mouth, please.
That's very amusing, Vince. I don't think that you'll find a failing mark in this course quite as jocular.
Dun, 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 dun.
Address on the envelope. Did you hear that? How's he think of him?
Marvin?
Jawohl.
Would you answer the question, please?
What, and get beat up again? It's not even that his lips are big.
Yes, sir.
Weird.
The speech is from Act 5, Scene 1, delivered to Horatio and the Gravedigger.
Hey.
Very good. If some of the others of you would emulate Marvin, concentrate your efforts toward learning something, you might all be a lot better off. Well, I guess that should be enough for today. I just want to remind you that your term papers are due on Wednesday. And for several of you who are on the borderline, you might profit by putting a little extra time and energy into this paper.
Well, time to go have better sex than you have ever had in your whole life, sir. Is that Lincoln or Dr. Zayas on the wall?
I'll meet you by the lunchroom to pants you, Marvin.
I won't live through the day. Thanks a lot,
Marvin,
sir.
can I see you a second? Yes, sir. Have you given any more thought to college? The term's going to be over in a week, you know.
You're 28. You should graduate.
Still haven't made up my mind what I'm going to do, sir.
Oh, Marv, you had so much to offer. It's a shame if you don't take advantage of it.
You've got a cute shape.
No, sir, I'd like to go to college, but, well, it costs money, you know. And...
Yes, I know. And I'm still working on that scholarship for you. I think maybe we'll be able to figure something out.
I sure hope so. Thank you, Mr. Carter.
Now run along, enjoy your beating, son.
Hey, liver lip!
The stupidest thing for this.
He's a Cabbage Patch Robert Reed.
Oh, he's digging in his ear. Ugh.
What is that, chicken? I want to wipe it on my pants. No.
Hey, Fink. What's the idea of trying to make a fool out of me in there?
I thought it went okay.
I understand what you mean. That's...
Oh, now, you know what I mean. Answer that question like you were some kind of a king or something.
When he's threatened, his lips engorge.
Okay, Vince.
Look, anytime you think you're better than me, we...
Get your big paws off of him.
And put him on me.
Hey, when did you start playing nursemaid to this creep?
Playing nursemaid.
You started trying to be Tarzan or somebody.
That's all right, Betty.
No, it's not. Now get out of here and leave him alone, you animal.
Okay, baby. If you want to play mother,
Whoa. Oh.
I'm not going to stand in your way.
Not when you're playing Earthmaid.
Going to see you tonight?
No. I have other plans.
I'm sharpening my breasts.
Okay, baby. You change your mind, just give me a call.
Oh, say you elbowed me there at the end. You probably want to come back and apologize.
My belt is caught on the tree.
Let's go to picture.
You didn't have to do that, Betty. Maybe you're getting mad or something.
Look, what do I care?
Daddy pants.
The world's full of guys like you. You're kind of special. Well, look, I'm serious.
In a completely insincere way.
I've kind of wanted to say this to you for a long time.
You've got dandruff and weird smelling breath.
Betty, you go with Vince.
Lombardi.
He's sort of the star of the whole school.
Boys like Vince will never amount to anything.
Eyebrows smell like cheese. Oh, boy. Oh.
Betty, will you go out with me?
No, I go out with Vince.
I practically asked you out, haven't I?
Well, yeah.
Well, how about tonight?
I thought you said you were busy tonight.
I'm busy for him.
Hope you like sitting alone in dark rooms.
Sure.
Fine. Pick me up at 8.
Okay, I'll pick you up at 8.
Does drool bother you?
I'll see you then.
Betty?
Do you have any extra underpants?
What about Vince?
He'll join us later.
Don't worry about Vince. I can take care of him.
I have nothing to say or feel about this situation.
Hey, Marv, that you?
Yeah, Pop, it's me.
Marv has date city stunned.
Everything go okay today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what was it today, son? Swirly, book dump, titty twister, monkey bump, wedgie?
Hey, how come you're getting all dressed up?
I got a date tonight. Real sharp girl I met down Tony's.
Well, I've got a date tonight, too.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who with?
Betty Alexander.
No, really, who?
Hey, she's the best looking chick in the whole school, ain't she?
Sure is.
What in the world's she going out with you for?
Oh, I'm sorry, loser. I'm your son.
How's Mom, Dad?
Oh, that's okay, Pop. No, I'm not much, but she likes me.
Gee, kid, fine. Just a chip off the old block after all, huh?
Don't ever say that again,
Guess
Dad.
so.
Hey, how else can I scar him? Son, you have a tiny winky.
Hey, Marv.
The school called. Everyone hates you.
I was wondering, you got any money on you?
Well, a couple of dollars, Pop, but...
Look, kid, there's a real fancy girl, you know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna have to take her out to supper, probably, and, well, you know.
Oh, I know, Pop, but I got a date tonight myself. I don't get paid until the 15th.
How much you got?
Well, $6 and some change.
Tell you what, we'll split even, okay?
I love you, Dad.
Okay, Pop.
Oh, and son, I ate the last can of dog food.
Thanks. By the way, son, Merry Christmas.
You know, maybe if they sold off one of those Tiffany lamps.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, I think I'm gonna have a job next week.
Really?
Yep. I met a guy today who's sure he can put me on full time.
Yep, I'm gonna sell my plasma door to door.
Be swell, Pop.
Come into my house, eat my bananas, and mock me?
Hey, don't worry, boy. I'll hang on to this one. No more booze for me, I promise.
His beer booze.
Pretty soon we'll have money enough to get out of this dump. You can quit that crummy job of yours and go to college like you want.
Then we'll be married.
Like your mother wanted you to.
Before I drank her, I unscrewed her head and drank out of her neck. Well,
I know, Pop.
Thanks, kid. Have a good time tonight, huh?
You too, Pop.
$3. I'm gonna buy a French fry, Pop.
I love my life.
What would you call 8 hours of these two? We call it the Abfabathon. 8 hours of the controversial hit British comedy that's got class in a classless, tasteless sort of way. Watch it. Today at noon here at Comedy Central.
Okay, this is a message for you and you and you about getting them and her to buy you a computer. Because you can't just throw one in the shopping cart when they aren't looking. Now, the thing you'll notice right away about this new computer is this, and this, and this. But the thing to stress to them is this, and this, and this. Even though this one doesn't cost much more than computers that aren't and don't and won't. Oh, and did I mention it can talk?
I am Aptiva.
And sing and dance?
I am Aptiva.
All right, we're working on it.
Know the code. 1-800-CALL-ATT.
It costs less than 1-800-COLLECT.
Always.
Want a price that's always lower than 1-800-COLLECT? Know the code. Dial 1-800-CALLATT.
Your true voice. Fabergé, the essence of man.
Control is everything. And once you got it, everything else just falls in place.
Pert Plus, one smart shampoo, control-enhancing conditioners.
It just works. My hair does what I want. That's enough for me.
Next time you see your dentist, you may hear about advanced formula plaques, recommended by more than 30,000 dentists. It loosens and removes more plaque before you brush.
Another great checkup.
Advanced formula plaques, 30,000 dentists strong.
Spartan School of Aeronautics can train you to be a pilot or quality...
A pilot?
Yes, Spartan has been training aviation professionals in Tulsa, Oklahoma since 1928. Spartan offers training in aviation maintenance, broadcast... What now?
Shouldn't you join the military for something like that?
Only if you want a haircut.
I guess you could say careers are really taking off at Spartan.
Call Spartan School of Aeronautics at 1-800-641-2600 for a brochure. That's 1-800-641-2600.
If you're thinking of bringing a dog into your life, you should think carefully first. Make sure you pick a breed that matches your lifestyle.
Fetch.
That way, you won't be an odd couple. A message from the American Kennel Club.
So are we going to walk the alleys all night?
I'm sorry, Betty, honest.
Oh, that's okay. At least it was a good movie.
I've never walked to a drive-in before.
It's just that I had to give some money to Pop and...
Oh, just forget it. I'm having a lovely time.
Betty?
Can I sniff your bra?
I've got almost $1 left. Would you like to have a Coke?
I'd love it.
Thanks a lot, Agnon Khashoggi.
Leave on in the Hawks.
Tonight only, Coke's $1.10.
So this guy grabs this chick by the neck, see? And he gives her a couple of whacks right across the face.
Oh.
Man, he like to knock her head off.
Hey, come on, that's a delightful story.
Hey, Daddy, you don't dig my act or something?
What's the matter, Benny? That chick Betty bugging you? Nah, she don't bug me none.
Yeah, why should she? We got so much stuff around here, we have to beat it off with a club.
Yeah, so where's it all hid? Hey, am I seeing right?
Oh, man, I don't believe it.
They beam down.
I must be cracking up.
How's the German expressionist date going?
What is she doing with that thing?
Well, I thought the zoo closed at 6 o'clock.
It does, but
So how come you don't want any animals out for a walk?
Very funny.
Special dialogue by Neil Simon.
Look, Betty, I think we better go on home. I've got some homework to do.
You weren't going to let these big apes scare you
No,
away,
it's
are
not
you?
that. It's just I've got some homework to do.
Okay. Come on.
Wetting your pants is considered homework, right?
Well, good night, boys. Better stay off the streets before the dog catcher sees you without your licenses.
To the moon, Alice.
Well, she sure got salty in a big hurry.
Where does that cheap broad come out? Talking to us like that.
Hey, that's the cheap broad I love.
Let's follow him and give him a going over, huh?
People pick a song over there.
The guy in the store that Bert was telling him. Oh. You guys stay here.
Been a really fun book club, though.
Hey,
That's your nail clipper.
I thought you said that chick didn't move you.
She don't. Not at all.
He is a wonderful puzzle, isn't he?
This place has all the atmosphere of a ground round. And that's why The Plague is my favorite book.
Thanks, Marv. I had a real good time.
This is where Mr. Hooper died.
Well, it would have been better if I'd had more money.
Next time, maybe.
You mean there's going to be a next time?
Well, if you want it.
If I want it, of course I do.
I hate it when his face lights
I
up.
was just afraid. Well, I'm not real smart or anything.
And I don't have any arms.
I thought I might be kind of dull.
The what, huh?
Oh, no. You're not dull.
Remember, I'm into Shakespeare.
Thanks.
Yeah, your talk of hemlines kept me riveted.
Marv, I hate to ask you for a favor or anything.
Go ahead, anything you want.
Well, it's Mr. Carter's Shakespeare class. You know, I'm kind of on the borderline. If I don't pass this class, I'm not going to graduate. And my old man would kill me for sure.
Well, if you write a good term paper, you'll pass.
That's just it. No, I don't understand him. Shakespeare, I mean. He's so deep.
Smile. No.
I don't know what to do.
You want me to write a paper for you?
Oh, no. I just thought maybe you'd help me a little bit.
I don't mind. It'll only take me a couple of hours.
Would you? I mean, would you really?
Our little secret, mein lieber Schatz.
Thanks, Marv. I'll never forget it.
I could write a dissertation, a series of books.
Well, good night.
They'll pop up.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Marv? Hello?
Perhaps an analysis of Lear, 10 pages, double-spaced? Hmm?
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh, Vince.
Will you write a paper for me?
Look, what's with you two?
Rebooting.
With me and Marv?
Come on, I can't hold this face much longer.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Look, you were with him. You went out with him instead of me.
He had $3.
But, honey, I just wanted him to write my term paper for me.
Would he write mine if I kissed him?
You sure that's all?
Well, of course, silly. You don't think I could possibly see anything in him, do you?
Well, if you're just giving him sex for term papers, I
didn't think so.
Well, you see, actually, it's kind of for us. If I don't pass the course, I won't graduate. My parents won't let us get married or anything.
She is a saint.
Yeah.
Now, would you write my shop project?
But, why did you kiss him?
Kiss him?
You can't miss his lips. They just ran into me.
You call that a kiss?
I think so. Do I have the wrong word again?
Now, this is what I call a kiss.
Ah, Vince, smooth as silk.
Harry Malloy!
Betty? Nat?
Sorry I made you work the docks for our date. What?
Have you ever thought about marrying anybody?
And suffocating them in a loveless union?
Sure. No, I wanted to marry Rock Hudson once, but he was taken at the time. So then I decided I'd marry Gary Cooper, and I found out he had a daughter older than me. So...
I'm serious, Betty.
I know I have a moist face.
You know what I'm getting at?
I think you ought to marry Vince.
After all, Marvin, you have to go to college and everything.
I won't go to college. I'll get a full-time job. I bet Mr. Matthews will put me on for $75 a week.
75. I guess I misled you just a little. I mean, you're sweet and smart.
Noily.
And I think someday you'll really be somebody important.
You'll be ooh-tante.
Little Betty isn't ready to settle down and try and live on $75 a week.
78?
I've been poor too long for that.
80?
Oh, look, I'd better be going. My old man will be full of questions. He thinks I'm a tramp. What's the matter?
What's the matter? You said your father thinks you're a tramp?
Just when he's feeling good. If you could hear some of the things he's... One night when my mom was out,
I never complete it. I never finish it.
Someday I'm going to show him. I'm going to come back here with my diamonds and my furs, and I'm going to throw them right in his stinking face.
Now, hold still, son.
Marv. How come you ain't out with Betty tonight?
No, she wanted to stay home tonight. Said it makes her old man happy if she stays in every once in a while.
Oh, I see.
So, want to get a porn movie?
Really think it's time we consider that suicide pact.
Marv.
Hey, could you massage my feet?
What would you say if I got married again?
Well, you should clear it with Mom.
Well, what brought that on, Pop?
Well, I figure you'll be through school soon. Probably be going to college or getting married, maybe. Man's got to have someone look after him in his old age. I got that job coming up.
Going to be town drunk.
She the girl you met down at Tony's, Bob?
I'm not sure. I think so.
You love her?
Oh, she's a wonderful kid.
She runs a tilt-a-whirl.
Sweet as pie. You know what I mean?
And twice as fattening.
Who are you trying to convince, me or you?
No, really. She's different.
She has an extra hip. Really disturbing.
Ooh, Pop, if you got married, you'd have to hold a job.
Oh, would boy. I'd do anything in the world for her.
Isn't unemployment a job?
Well, I guess you love her then.
Not as such, no.
Would you mind?
Getting off my foot.
No. I think it's great. When's the big day?
Well, you see, son, she lives in the Thimble Kingdom, and she has to defend the mushroom people before we can marry.
That isn't settled.
Her name is Thumbelina, by the way. She milks butterflies, and she's charmed. If I touch her, I turn to wood.
Pop, have you asked her yet?
Fact is, I haven't, but that won't be no problem, boy. I can tell.
Once I'm elevated to full dwarfdom...
I'm real happy for you, Pop.
Then join us at the Emerald Gathering.
Wow, huh? Yeah.
I guess there's nothing in the whole world as nice as being in love.
From the Vidal Sassoon Academy, the world-famous Center for Hair Care, comes a piece of advice. You only have one head of hair. Protect it from the dryer, the curler, the heat. And from the Academy comes a way to protect your hair at home. Vidal Sassoon shampoos and conditioners with a protein and moisturizer complex that guards your hair from top to bottom. Take it from the pros. Help prevent damage before it starts with the Vidal Sassoon Protection System. Professional care for your hair.
Don't know why a pair of 501s makes every t-shirt look like it must have cost $20. Don't know why you love wearing Levi's 501 jeans to all the places your parents said you couldn't and shouldn't. It's kind of a 501 mystery that never unravels.
ACG means all conditions gear. And all conditions means all conditions. ACG means all conditions gear. And all conditions means all conditions.
Hey, girls, we can do that. Hey. Go on, girl.
Wherever there is school, there'll always be homework.
Whenever there's a beat, there's always a drum.
Whenever there is fun, there's always Coca-Cola.
Always Coca-Cola, yeah.
Hey, Remington, shave this.
If you can grow it, we can shave it. Remington's created the Triple Foil, the only shaver with 3 narrow microscreens to cross-cut each whisker 3 times. For hard-to-shave places on hard-to-shave faces. The Remington Triple Foil.
If you can grow it, we can shave it.
And for women, a silky smooth shave in or out of the shower, the Remington Wet Dry.
Boy, it sure is quiet. I wonder where everyone is. Uh-oh. Go! Ow! Ooh! Ah! Ha! Ow! Hey, you guys, get back here. I mean it.
You talking to us, Mr. Nelson?
Yeah, something wrong, Mr. Nelson?
Yeah, you got a problem, Mr. Nelson, stupid?
Yeah, I got a problem. What you did was so wrong.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Please enlighten us.
Yeah.
Well, you see, when you egg someone, you're supposed to use raw eggs, not omelets, you morons.
Raw eggs? What a laugh.
Squaresville, man. Strictly Squaresville.
So long, Daddy-O.
Who needs you? I can't believe they did that. Even they should know that was wrong.
Hey, old man Nelson, didn't like the omelets, huh?
Then try this. Oh. Hey, guys, get back here.
What now, Father Time?
Well, you see, your hollandaise is way too lemony.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, no, we got movie sign! Yeah, real funny. Real funny.
Hiya, kid.
Hi, Mr. Matthews.
Therefore, I petition the court that my father be committed and...
I'm gonna catch that Abbott and Costello.
We've got another deal going.
How much is involved?
$1 million. Cash.
Oh, where's the $1 million file?
Shipping clerk wore khakis.
Are you decent?
Yes?
Excuse me, Mr. Matthews. You want to sign these papers?
Later, kid. I'm real busy.
They sort of built up.
We've handled some big deals before, Walt. But never $1 million.
Box of bowling balls coming through. Sorry, kid.
This much heroin before.
What's our cut?
25%.
Good enough.
You getting this out there, Marvin?
Boats due in Saturday night. Money will arrive here sometime Saturday afternoon.
Who's bringing it in?
Never mind. It's coming. You can rest assured. Now, I'll put it in the safe. And at exactly 11:15, I'll be back with the guy carrying the dope. I'll give him the money, and we'll make the exchange.
Isn't it a little risky leaving $1 million in the safe that long?
Nobody will know it's there.
I do.
I'd rather have it here than carry it around, if you follow me.
Sure.
Now, all you have to do is open the doors for us at 11:15. And then stand by to make sure that there's no double cross.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
Oh, the big heroin shipment is coming down the street.
Dollars. That's $75 a week for life.
I'll see you, Biff.
Take it easy.
Good luck with the heroin.
Kids. Kid!
Yes, sir.
Let me have a look at those papers.
Heroin I come. Oh!
Where they all had to go to the bathroom?
I'm very disappointed in you, Mom.
It's been 2 weeks and you haven't slipped her the tongue yet.
I don't understand, Mr. Carter.
I think you do.
Okay, you're excused.
Well, we might as well get this over with as quickly as possible.
I'm not Robert Q. Lewis.
He wrote your paper, didn't he?
Of course not. I wrote it myself.
Oh, come now, Betty. You have many attributes, I will confess.
Oh?
But a comprehensive understanding of Shakespeare and his works is not one of them.
I studied. I worked real hard.
James at 16.
Well, Mom, you want to tell me the truth?
Well, sir, everyone thinks you smell like old hamburger. Oh.
She wrote it honest, Mr. Carter.
Am I a sweat hog now, Mr. Carter? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are asked to believe...
What is it all about?
Oh, well, there's this plot, and there's people, and a lot of betwixt other stuff, and forsoothing. Oh.
It's about Shakespeare and his plays.
She did write the paper.
You didn't even read it, did you?
Of course I read it. I wrote it.
Now, look. Neither one of you is fooling anybody but yourselves. Now, come on, Mom, admit it and get it over with.
She's guilty of thought crimes.
Come on!
Put the rat mask on her.
Yes, sir.
That's better.
Abe, you're witness.
He couldn't prove it.
I hope you understand that I'll have to fail you for this, Betty. As far as you're concerned, Marv, your grades are too good. I can't possibly fail you.
I'm out of those little slips.
I can't even blame you. Right down to it. But I am going to withdraw my recommendation for the scholarship. I thought that you were different, Marv. But I guess I was wrong. You don't deserve that scholarship, and you know it.
You're just bitter because you can't do anything but earn $60 a week with your fancy words and big brains. You have no right to flunk me.
Don't stand so close to me.
That's all you're worried about. You don't even care that Marv may lose his opportunity to go to college because of you.
You temptress parading around in that revealing sweater. Sorceress.
All right. That's all. You're both excused.
But Betty, Marv is more excused than you.
Betty! Betty!
Look, stay away from me, you think.
Betty!
Look, you didn't have to tell him.
But he
Betty!
He didn't know. He couldn't prove
Betty!
it.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Well, be sorry somewhere else and just leave me alone. Huh?
Do you know where the office is?
You mean it's over just because of this?
Betty!
Over. Now, what's there to be over?
Betty!
Well, I thought you said that.
Look, I didn't say anything.
Betty?
You did all the talking, remember?
Betty. What kind of fool am I?
Oh, wow, you're just using me.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
That's right.
Well, you want me to sign your yearbook?
Look, all I know is now
Lola Falana.
my father's going to kill me. He really will, and I'm not going to graduate.
Because I'll be dead because he killed me.
I guess things just don't want to work out for me.
Betty?
Can I still call you Betty? Betty?
Betty, you said that you wanted to come back and throw diamonds and minks in his face.
So?
Are they live minks?
So if I could get those things for you.
Oh, sorry, a little bratwurst repeating on me.
And the way you feel, I mean, about the whole world.
Thanks, Mar, but it won't help.
I mean it, Betty. Would it make a difference?
Well, bring him around first chance you get. Might make a difference at that.
I have my answer. I'm walking on air.
I'll put it in the safe. Isn't it a little risky leaving $1 million in the safe that long?
Where, oh, where could a guy find a bell tower? At least there's Dad to cheer me up.
Dad, I've told you not on the rug.
Oh, Dad's turned into Gregor Samsa.
Suspense. I can't wait. It's going to be so cool when they reveal it. I just can't. Oh.
Dad's new girlfriend is named Smirnoff.
Why no one can spend $3 the way Dad does.
This is so beautiful. Boy, it's like a Norman Rockwell painting.
You didn't leave any for me, you jerk.
Why, Pop, you said you were through.
Well, it's empty, isn't it?
Don't lecture me again.
You're grounded.
Might as well have Mitchell for a dad.
Well, happy Easter anyway. The Big Brother program doesn't work for everybody.
What happened, Pop?
I opened the bottle and drank some.
She turned me down.
Why?
I ain't good enough for her. Ain't got enough dough.
Oh, it's her
They're
fault.
all alike. Only thing they want is money.
My body isn't enough.
What would you at home do?
There.
You have pimples. Execute them.
Nobody will know what's there.
Were those voices in your head or mine?
Pop, I'll be right back.
Where you going? You're going to see that girl again,
No, I'm
ain't
not
you?
going to see that girl again.
She's just like all the rest. You'll see.
Lay down, Pop. I'll be right back.
Just stay there and hallucinate.
Oh, not on our one piece of furniture.
Marv,
Oh.
don't go. You're my son. You're all I got left in the world.
Besides my lucky table.
You know, the thing is, he isn't even close to hitting bottom.
Come on, Pop, and I'll help you on the sofa.
Come on, let's change that diaper.
Dad, come on. We've got our Weebelows meeting.
Be right back, Pop. When I get back, maybe we can show them all a thing or two.
Pop, Pop, Pop. Oh my God, come on, Pop, live. Damn it, live.
Hand me the remote, son. Yeah.
It's scary how clear it is. It's only a movie, except on a Sony big screen TV.
Oh, good. Something romantic.
Who can see through these little camera viewfinders? Who would rather have a much bigger view like this? It's the Sure Shot Owl. You're sure to get your shot with the Sure Shot Owl.
Try to remember the name.
From who else? But Cannon.
The Nissan Altima offers extraordinary acceleration, steering response, and braking. We think you'll find it reassuring on those days when it seems like everyone's out to get you. The Nissan Altima. Now lease the Altima GXE for $750 down and $239 a month for 36 months.
How do you compete with the game of the week? Throw him some curves. How do you get him away from Friday's basketball game? Work some one-on-one. How do you get his mind off the ice? Body check. Lady Manhattan, she's one smart lady. Lady Manhattan Lingerie.
This Christmas, give something that will make them ho, ho, ho all year long. Give the shower massage by Teledyne Waterpick.
You know, on Politically Incorrect, we try to consider everybody's opinion.
Hey, Bill, Prozac for dogs, why not? Let them have some relief.
Bill, what about the communist conspiracy to contaminate our precious emissions? Isn't it time you looked into that?
Yeah.
Bill, I'm being stalked by Joe Franklin. Oh, God.
Yeah, right.
Bill, did you happen to see a tall guy with a tan jacket go by here?
Watch the new season of Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, weeknights at 10 here at Comedy Central. Catch Mark Maron and Don Marrero on a special tailgate party edition of Short Attention Span Theater. Tonight at 10:30 here at Comedy Central.
Dom, I was wide open. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were playing.
Well, as for my future plans, well, you know, right now I'm studying for the LSATs. I'm taking that Kaplan class. I mean, I've been sucking the life out of people for centuries. Why not get paid for it?
Meanwhile, Betty earns some extra credit after school.
Van Cliburn entertains a groupie.
Boy, if the guys could see me now.
We can!
They'd just be jealous, that's all.
I don't know it.
My hands are stuck to your head.
Well, you know, I'm supposed to be so hard and tough and all.
Tell me you love me.
You'll love me.
Again.
I can't hear you, worm!
I love you, baby. I love you.
When are you going to prove it?
Oh, should I give you a deposition?
Prove it. You mean you don't believe me?
Oh, I believe it. But a girl likes to see something real, you know.
Something in a mutual fund.
What do you mean, like car or jewels or something?
Oh, or something.
Like a super soaker in a nudie suit?
You'll have it all someday, baby. I swear it, you'll have it all.
When?
Soon.
How's Thursday?
When I get out of school and have a chance to look around a little.
I'm inventing the desktop computer.
Now, what if someone comes along who already has it?
Stuff and stuff.
Kill him and take it away.
That is correct. Let's move on to the lightning round.
Tell me again.
I forgot what I said.
I love you, baby.
There's that Vince magic.
Ah, he's gonna bowl his troubles away.
The mean streets of Appleton.
Hey, I'm fake walking here.
Ah, he's surveying his liquor kingdom.
It's Gigot.
I think the point of purchase displays have gotten a little out of hand.
Where's the bread display?
Ooh.
Here's one of the great ones, classic routines.
It's the all impulse items store.
It's nutty!
Tonight on Lou Jacoby Playhouse.
Ooh, that's good booze.
And now back to our show.
That's out of my register.
Samuel, please, my most valuable possessions.
Sure, for stealing my cigars, drinking my wine, and dipping into my cash register.
Samuel, I'm shocked. Your own flesh and blood.
Mostly flesh.
My what?
just because I'm married to your sister doesn't give you cause to come in and nail my inventory.
Well, she's your wife, isn't she?
Yeah, but...
And she's my sister?
Sure.
Then you admit it, what's yours is mine.
I like this new movie
Look,
better.
I don't want to be a nag. Why don't you go get a job?
A job? Would you have a doctor take up a pick? A chemist sit behind the wheel of a truck?
If he was making a bum out of me, I would.
Samuel, I'm a professional man. There's no other way. Now, you were in the rackets, you ought to know that.
Yeah, but I gave it up 10 years ago.
I hope that's the scene police calling.
Sam's. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, dear. Potatoes?
Potatoes, tomatoes,
Bread.
tomatoes.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. No, I won't forget. Yeah, goodbye, dear. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you jerky boys.
Your sister.
Your wife. Samuel, you are the last of the great gentlemen. Have a cigar.
Curly Edmonds and Curly isn't that good.
Real nice art direction.
You can't art direct those stains on the wall.
Beat it, drunk. You ain't old enough.
I'm not here to buy liquor.
Sorry, we're fresh out of cokes.
Are you Sam Tolman?
Yeah, so...
I need a bottle adapter for my lips.
I understand you're a friend of Harry March.
Harry March? Who's Harry March?
Am I in the right movie?
The best safe cracker around. Maybe the best in the business.
Never heard of him.
Okay. Just thought you might be interested in the deal.
Wait a minute, kid.
Is that your real
What
face?
kind of a deal?
What difference does it make? You said you didn't know him.
I make friends real easy. What kind of a deal?
I haven't figured that part out yet.
A big deal.
Oh, I'm in.
$1 million cash.
$1 million cash? Kid, I'm busy. Why don't you go tell your fairy tale someplace else?
I mean it, $1 million cash.
And so where is it? Maybe it's in the Mint or maybe it's in Fort Knox.
It's about 6 blocks from here.
You're lying.
Look, I know where the money is and I know how to get it. All I need is someone that can open a safe.
So you ain't lying. How does a punk like you know where $1 million is?
I, sir, am a shipping clerk.
Mr. Tolman, all my life, my brains have been sort of a curse.
Kind of like Dick Cavett.
Now maybe I can make it pay off for everybody.
Chin needs a quick cleaning.
Let's say that you know where $1 million is, and let's say you have a plan how to get it. Where do I come in? And Harry?
Well, we'll need a pony keg.
Will you just tell Harry to be here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock? I'll explain it then.
Okay, kid, I'll have him here, but if you're lying...
Oh, how droll.
I've already had one beating today. I don't suppose another one would kill me.
Oh, I know you. You're that Shakespeare queen that Betty dumped.
Man, this Chin is filthy.
Well, where's your young genius?
He said 8 o'clock. It's only a few minutes after.
I'm surprised at you, Samuel. This is obviously somebody's idea of a joke.
Look, that's what I thought at first, but I could swear he was on the level after talking to him a while.
If there were $1 million hanging about someplace, every operator in the country would know about it.
Maybe so, but...
Stay in there, Mom.
Now.
Patty Chayefsky's House of Games.
Good reefer, man.
Here he is, Harry.
Travis Bickle.
Marv Grant.
I'm kind of clammy, so be careful.
Very much.
Well, I better get back to social studies.
Glad to meet you, Mr. March. I've heard quite a bit about you. All good, I might add, depending on which side of the law you hold with.
Thank you. Gentlemen, let's not be so polite. I can't keep the store closed forever. I gotta make a living.
Okay, sit down and I'll explain it to you.
We find out where they store the band candy, and we steal it.
Now, tomorrow night, there's a freighter docking at the pier. The Rose Lee out of Hong Kong.
So?
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
There's a shipment of pure heroin being smuggled in on that ship for delivery here.
Wait a minute. I refuse to have anything to do with narcotics. Besides, it's a federal rap.
Yeah, besides, you said it was cash.
I'm getting to that. Our syndicate here has agreed to take the heroin off the hands of the present owners for $1 million cash, relieving them of the risks and headaches of distributing and selling this stuff.
So we grab the $1 million before it gets to the guys with the junk.
Exactly. $1 million in untraceable, unmarked,
pennies,
probably highly ill-gotten cash.
Very well. So far, so good. Now, what about our cut? For Sam and me.
55-45.
If man is still alive.
Take it or leave it.
We'll take it. Now, what's the setup?
Walter Matthews is the middleman.
He's the guy that owns a warehouse on the dock, huh?
Right. $1 million will be in his safe sometime tomorrow. At 11:15, Matthews and the dope owner arrive to exchange the heroin for the cash. Except by then, we'll have the cash.
You're at Comedy Central. Face it, Santa hasn't come through for you in years. And guess what? This year is no different. Unless you enter Comedy Central's Santa Never Comes Through for Me sweepstakes. Don't get suckered again. Watch for details on how you can win.
How many chances do you have in your life to change the quality of life in your own community? That's one of the reasons American Express card members are continuing the charge against hunger. You can go look into the eyes of people and see that they're doing better. Helped in a real way. Helped by getting a meal. Helped by getting a chance to get back on their feet.
Every time you use your American Express card, you'll help provide a meal for someone who's hungry. So help raise another $5 million, because the charge against hunger is on again.
At the time, Muggsy, a man of small stature, was to battle the giant named Goliath. Armed only with an incredible thirst to prove himself, Muggsy, fleet of foot, did circle and confuse Goliath, and thus slew the mighty giant. All the people celebrated. Sprite flowed freely, thus it was written. Height is nothing, thirst is everything. Obey your thirst.
Hey, Santa, I want another championship, an MVP trophy, and a pair of Nike Air Ups.
Last year, you led the league in personal fouls, ejections, elbowing.
I also led the league in rebounds.
All right, I'll give you the shoes.
Thanks, Santa.
Nike Air Up. Get them at Foot Action.
Oh, my son, the graduate.
So, Nikki, any plans now that high school's over?
You know, it's gonna work for me. Not if you're smart.
You know what I think you should do? Stay close to home.
You got plenty of time to work. Take the first thing that comes along there.
Give Anthony a call.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to study nuclear propulsion or satellite navigation. In the Navy.
Oh, great.
Way to go, Nikki. For more information on the high-tech skills that can help launch a career, call 1-800-USA-NAVY.
Refreshing. Revealing. Irresistible. Navy. Memorable. Marvelous. 1 in a million. Navy. You always feel perfect in Navy. Navy. The clean, classic fragrance by CoverGirl.
Hi, this is Marv. Is your $1 million in yet?
Hello, Betty. This is Marv. Please don't hang up. I've got to talk to you.
No, thanks. I thought I made myself pretty clear.
Please, Betty. This is important.
I think I made a mistake in that paper I wrote.
Not on the phone. Can you meet me somewhere?
When what freezes over?
Money, Betty.
Sweet buttery money.
Money to buy you everything you've ever wanted.
Hello? Whose turn is it to talk?
Are you there, Betty?
Look, is this a gag?
I hope to die if it is.
I hope to die anyway.
Where do you want me to meet you?
Joe's Diner, 7th and Adams.
Okay, bye.
Because I just planned my heist and my date for the same night.
Hard rock cafes just don't work everywhere.
Edward Hopper's Night Dorks.
Is there a Marv here? Uh-oh.
Stick with me, baby, and we'll go to places like this every night.
Don't have the meatloaf.
Would you like some coffee?
I can afford it.
No, let's just get to the point.
That was my point, actually.
I'm going to get some money, Betty.
Oh, really? How much?
Lots.
A berdillion, cajillion dollars.
Enough to buy you all the diamonds and mink coats in the whole world.
If they cost less than $3.
Boss make you president of the company or something?
No. But I'm getting it, I swear it.
Look, did you get me all the way down here just to talk?
He's going to stare at you, too.
Where are you getting this fortune?
Can anyone here be tempted with a little dessert?
This guy gives awkward adolescents a bad name.
I managed to get us a table.
Would you just say something?
I'm stealing it.
I think.
You're what?
I'm not stealing it?
Oh, look, cut it out, will you? You haven't even got the nerve to lie.
I mean it, Betty. I'm stealing $1 million.
I'm stealing it $1 at a time from 1,000,000 places.
Look, you shouldn't joke about these things, Marv.
I'm not joking. I found out where there's going to be $1 million cash, and I've worked out a plan to steal it.
And then we're taking a chariot to Mars.
You're really serious, aren't you?
I just put my arm in pie.
You'd really do that for me?
Yes, I'm that screwed up.
Betty,
your chair is on my foot.
I'm in love with you.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman.
I know I can. I've got the best safecracker in the business lined up to do it with me.
When?
Saturday night at the warehouse. We'll have to split with the other guys, but there'll be over $500,000 for us.
But unfortunately, I've hired 500,000 guys to help.
I could have everything I've ever dreamed of.
A pony, an ironing board, and some stirrup pants.
I could finally spit in his face.
First I'll eat a bag of Oreos and a Snickers bar.
You're crazy.
Iago was clearly representational of the devil, for at one time Othello looked for his cloven hoofs.
You're out of your mind.
Am I? Listen, mister, I'm giving you a break you haven't got coming.
A break? Asking me to heist $1 million from guys who'll be armed to the teeth?
So who says you can't carry a gun yourself?
My dad.
I never have. Look, I've copped radios, hubcaps, stuff like that, but I'm no operator.
I'm a small-time loser.
So what are you then?
I am muscular dystrophy.
He's always one step ahead of me.
Oh, look, honey, it'll be a cinch. All you have to do is grab them when they come out with the money.
What?
Look, you can get Larry and Bert to help you. You don't have to tell them how much it is.
Larry Bird's gonna help him?
Look, aren't I worth it?
I don't know.
Oh, let me clue you, Buster. I'm getting out of this dump one way or the other.
Why'd they meet at the dump?
Now, if you want me to go with Marv, that's okay. But I'm giving you the chance to take me.
Oh God, I have to take a cold shower.
Quit following me.
This movie is low on linguistic
You
synapses.
wouldn't go with him. Not really.
Wouldn't I? For $500,000, I'd go with anyone.
Tom Arnold, Haile Selassie, Soupy Sales, Idi Amin, Ed Vigoda.
You didn't love him?
Now, what's love got to do with it?
What's love but a secondhand emotion? Man.
I don't know.
Want some gum?
Always hard when I have to think and stuff.
Look, Finn. I want you, I really do.
Baby, I'm a want you.
I've wanted you for years, and you know it.
But you weren't home.
But I want something else, too.
Maintenance-free vinyl siding.
And maybe more than I want you, even. And if I can have them both, that's great. But if I have to choose...
Boy, this movie is filled to the brim with chin.
Vince in Suave Overdrive.
Oh, wow, it's all soft and stuff when we kiss.
Will you do it?
I thought I was.
Okay.
Vince, do it.
I get it. Sex metaphor.
Is he a shipping clerk?
Package here for Mr. Matthews.
Okay, I'll see he gets it.
Are you a real lonely guy?
Oh, yeah. You?
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Okay, buddy, thanks.
Oh, finally, his cheese and sausage gift pack from Hickory Farms has arrived.
Kid.
I don't have your money.
Yes, sir, it is.
Bring it in here, huh?
Boss is always in a good mood when the heroine arrives.
It's a Ma Kettle blow-up doll.
I thought these back issues of Video Watchdog would never come.
So Mr. Peepers is a heroin dealer?
Cal Can is better.
Hi, son. How'd the robbery go?
Bob Beans?
All we got in the house, you want to bang?
No, you finish it.
Don't tempt
Going
me.
out?
Uh-huh.
Well, don't you have some homework?
Up at Saturday night, remember? School finished Friday.
Oh, sure, yeah. I keep forgetting.
Are we still on for my sponge bath, son?
You got a date?
Yeah, sort of.
Marv, did you get your check?
Pop, I don't get paid until the 15th. You know that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's just that Mrs. Fisher's coming up for the rent tonight, and I was wondering...
If I could pay her in cash instead of sex.
You blew your job, didn't you?
Oh, just got a big hunk of pork.
What happened, Pop? He reconsidered. Said he guessed it was too old. I know what to do, boy. Everywhere I turn, same thing happens.
I get drunk, vomit, pass out, and don't get hired.
Dad, I don't want to be around when the beans kick in.
Pop, everything's gonna be all right.
It ain't fair to you, kid. No, it's true. I'm a burden. If I weren't around, you could do anything you want. Live your life the way you want. Go to college.
Look, Pop, I don't want you talking like that anymore, you understand?
I mean, you're right, but...
Listen,
Can you borrow me some bean money?
I want you to know one thing.
I'm your mother.
No matter what happens, I want you to know I tried to be a good father to you. Really, I tried.
Do you have any specific examples?
You're the best father a kid ever had.
Maybe I don't iron your shirts too good, but...
Pop?
Yeah?
You're standing on my foot.
Everything's gonna be all right, Pop.
Sure, sure.
You okay?
Sure.
No more booze.
Oh, no. Now, look, get going. You'll be late. Have a good time tonight, kid. Stay out of trouble, huh?
Sure, Pop.
Who is he? I know I should know him.
Remember what I said, Pop. Everything's gonna be all right.
Sure, I'll remember.
Everything is gonna be, every bean is beans. Come here, you little rascals.
Come on, I'm alone. Jeez, what do you want?
I'll remember.
Crow, rendezvous at targets. Crow.
It is I, T. Hewitt Edward Crow, stealthily like a cat.
Oh, fine.
Sorry.
Cat. We have to get past this lock if we want to read Gypsy's diary.
The simplest of tasks for T. Hewitt Edward Crow. Turn the dial, left 22, right.
Crow, it's a key lock. We just use the dynamite, please.
I agree, like a cat. Dynamite.
Right. Fire in the hole. Look at that, still locked. Any ideas, T. Hewitt?
More dynamite.
Right, more
Yes.
dynamite.
The answer is clear. Delicate application of TNT, precisely calibrated.
Right, fire in the hole.
Oh, wow, it's still locked.
You want to give it another go?
Sure, what the heck.
Okay.
Boy, I tell you, these Happy Hearts diaries are really well made.
Fire in the hole. This is really frustrating.
The diamond engagement ring. How else could 2 months' salary last forever?
Here's my mind goofing off. My mom says it probably looks like some vegetable, but no plan could be so smart as to pick one machine that plays Sega Genesis and Sega CDs. That's the JVC XI. She could care. Put your mind to work, she says. I say XI comes with Compton's Interactive Encyclopedia. Hey, it's a CD player, plus you get stuff for free. So now it's see what you can do when you apply yourself? One mind, one machine. XI, multi-entertainment system. Call 1-800-JVC-XI. Who can see through these little camera viewfinders? Who wouldn't rather have a much bigger view like this? It's the Sure Shot Owl. You're sure to get your shot with the Sure Shot Owl. Try to remember the name from who else? But can it?
To get noticed, show up in leather. To get leather, show up here. Wilson's, the leather experts. All coats shown on sale, $149.99.
Watch a new season of Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, the show where 4 guests and a host get hot and bothered by the headlines of the day.
The issue is there are people coming in to teach them how to use the condoms in school, and that's where I draw the line. I mean, they bring artificial parts into the classroom. Why does he draw the line? Why is that Because wrong? I really think that is inappropriate.
Is it the artificial parts?
It's not inappropriate.
Yes, I mean...
Experience Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. Weeknights at 10, only at Comedy Central.
All right, go long.
Mark and Dog. They make Aikman and Irvin look like a couple of professionals. Catch them on a special football blooper edition of Short Attention Span Theater. Tonight at 10:30 here at Comedy Central.
End of lesson 1.
Yeah, that's right. I'm hanging with Tommy Jefferson, you know, talking about crop rotation. Anyway, this guy owned a lot of slaves. And whenever he's not looking, I'm eating them like pets.
That's 5 in a row. Are you cheating?
Honor, Sam. Remember, honor.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I wish this movie had these two guys in it.
About 6 thou.
Peanuts.
It's a low-key, laid-back heist.
But don't edit, whatever you do.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Hello, new dads.
Hello, son. Hi, Harry.
Looks like you got yourself old maid.
Who's winning?
He's killing me. Could you fix these cars?
I told you repeatedly, Samuel, I am a thief, not a crook. Feeling the same?
Mm-hmm. Yes, deal, Nicky Arnstein.
Throw the 7.
Oh, Rhea Perlman.
Never seen Marv happier.
Gin.
What does he do? Wait, we've been playing poker.
The most affable thugs ever.
Figure it up.
Lavoris, anyone?
Well, you fellas have any plans what you're going to do with your share of the money, eh?
Marv's going to buy a fresh dad.
That sister of yours has had some good things coming for a long time. You know, I figure anybody that sticks with me all these years has got to get a break.
You're not so bad, Sam. How about you, Marvin?
Me?
I'm gonna blow it all on video games.
Ooh, I'm gonna get married, go to school.
College?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always had a lust for education myself. I wonder if they'd let me in somewhere. That is, if I had enough money.
Sure, you could teach the kids that are out the professor's desk and steal the exams.
You're snide, Sam, but you are my flesh and blood.
In law.
Split little hearts.
I have some time to kill.
Okay, but let's keep the stakes low. I don't trust him, and you're too smart.
High card deals.
Meanwhile, in the same room across town.
And a shock. Anything, Pops, lay it on me.
I'm pregnant.
We're gonna get ourselves $50,000 tonight. What are you smoking? I'm serious.
Opium, but I'm serious.
Dead serious. We can get it. If you guys got the guts.
For that kind of dough, I got guts I ain't even used yet. What's a scam?
We take your guts and harvest your organs.
Okay, now you guys hear me, and hear me good.
If they were a lot smarter, they could be the Bowery Boys.
You guys ain't gonna believe half of this. None of it, maybe. But it's all true. Now, there's gonna be a safe robbery tonight. Not more than 3 blocks from here. Now, I know who's pulling it, and I know what we gotta do. All we do is wait for them to come out with the loot, and then we grab it. It's so easy, it scares me. Who's doing it? Who told you?
Yes.
Marv Grant.
Oh, come on, Vince. Quit putting this on.
I'm telling you.
Okay, it was Marv Albert.
You mean all we gotta do is walk up and take it? That's right.
No way. It's too complicated.
Who are these?
Ah, he's the vasectomy kid.
Why can't I attract real dames like I attract this lousy queen of spades?
Because they don't want to be torn in half.
It's almost quarter off. Let's get going, huh? No. I don't want to leave until exactly 10:45.
Why can't we leave now? Why do you have to cut it so fine?
Look, I've timed the ride a dozen times. It takes exactly 11 minutes to get from here to the warehouse.
Come on, who's the high school junior around here?
Besides, I don't want to arrive at the ferry boat until exactly 10:52.
Don't pay the ferry boats!
Very well.
Hey, here's my impersonation of your dad.
You guys want to hear about my fruit fly experiment? Well, actually, they're called Drosophila melangogaster.
I hate him.
The anal gang.
One more game, or...
Okay, let's go.
Barney, bring the van around.
Did everyone make a potty?
Good luck.
So, who's got the car?
Yeah, it takes 11 minutes if you go 600 miles an hour.
Well, at least the traffic is with him.
You almost there yet? When are we going to be there? I'm hungry.
Marv called everyone in town and asked them to stay home.
Got a test tomorrow. What am I doing?
It's almost 10:51.
We're missing Leno.
Relax, we'll make it.
So, when does the suspense part begin?
So are your dads bean-eating alcoholics, too?
Marvin should really be in his car seat.
Oh, no, I've seen this. Random car directing.
What is it?
Looks like an accident.
What do we do? This is the only direct street to the ferry.
We'll have to detour. Hurry up.
Boy, he is smart. That hurry-up part was pure genius.
Bet. Oh, sure. Let's just sit around the table and not leave early. Good one, Marv.
We're dead.
It's really important that whatever you do, don't pay the ferryman.
Could you do something about that?
There's another ferry in 2 minutes.
Don't even fix a price!
What we can do is wait.
And pray.
Yeah, I'm sure what with wars and famine, God is really interested in your heist.
Until he gets you to the other side!
Okay, that's it. That's it. Bye-bye.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yay!
What time is it?
It's 10:58.
We'll never
It's a
make it.
little harsh, but it had to be done.
Come on.
Hey, the other side looks exactly like the other side.
So does this heist count towards his outcome-based education?
Yes.
Kill your lights.
Yeah, they don't need him now that it's the middle of the afternoon.
It's scary how clear it is. It's only a movie, except on a Sony big screen TV.
Oh, good. Something romantic.
Who can see through these little camera viewfinders? Who wouldn't rather have a much bigger view like this? It's the Sure Shot Owl. You're sure to get your shot with the Sure Shot Owl. Try to remember the name from who else but Cannon.
The Nissan Altima offers extraordinary acceleration, steering response, and braking. We think you'll find it reassuring on those days when it seems like everyone's out to get you. The Nissan Altima. Now lease the Altima GXE for $750 down and $239 a month for 36 months.
The client everybody's after wants to meet us for dinner. Can you be ready in 10 minutes?
Think fast. Think the compact Norelco Speed Racer. Why show up at a 7 p.m. meeting with a 7 a.m. shave? The Norelco Speed Racer. Close and comfortable to go.
I want him to open something Christmas morning and be thrilled. Never happens. Absolutely impossible.
These shoppers are about to discover the ideal Christmas gift for men, Sports Illustrated. And this Christmas, when you give him Sports Illustrated, he'll also get the side-splitting new NFL Follies video. A hilarious look at the 100 greatest follies of all time. And it's free.
You're kidding. I get the video also?
Call right now and we'll also throw in this special gift.
Super Bowl boxers. He'd love these. I would wear these.
He'll flip for these authentic 1995 Super Bowl cotton boxers. They're fun, they're hot, and they're free.
He's gonna say thank you. That's it.
So call now to give 54 issues for just $1.47 an issue. Save 50% off the cover price. Use your credit card for free express delivery of the video and the boxers.
Christmas is in the bag. You can't strike out with Sports Illustrated.
What would you call 8 hours of these two? We call it the Abfabathon. 8 hours of the controversial hit British comedy that's got class in a classless, tasteless sort of way. Watch it. Next, here at Comedy Central.
I hope they didn't miss the film's climax.
I brought my baritone sax.
It's 11:04. We may have missed him.
Again, maybe we didn't.
Come on.
Oh, it's a sleepover caper.
What's with the Tom and Jerry music?
We're never late, especially tonight. What do we do now? Oh, no.
What do you want to do?
Axe! Stupid axe! Listen.
I'm late for the Village People auditions.
Johnson!
That you, Biff?
Yeah.
Biff Johnson, security guard.
Sorry I'm late, Pete. There was an accident. Have fun.
He's hitting them with a hot dog.
We hate you, Conrad. Let's pose them so that they're kissing.
Marianne, Madam Librarian.
Ironically, Marv was about to get $1 million raise.
Bet you'd be pretty impressed if you knew the shipping clerk here. Well, I'm him.
Damn, we need a locksmith.
Broke off. A lot of it's still in lock.
Come on, it's 7 after. We haven't got much time.
This might do it.
It wasn't even locked.
Sure increased the tension, though, huh?
Guys, we shouldn't be in here. The sign said private.
A safe? I thought you said the money was in a toaster.
They're in luck. This one's easy.
11:08. Fingers crossed.
Mr. Grant,
Me, Mary.
are you there?
I'm wearing my apron and nothing else.
You're not eating beans in there, are you?
It's Mrs. Fisher.
I brought my assortment of nuts.
Oh my God, he's a puppeteer!
Oh, how horrible.
Many horses far away.
Ooh. Well, Vince has assembled his brain trust.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Go home! Go home!
I have determined it's a safe.
Parking the account a lot. What were you thinking? Jeez.
Now turn your head and cough.
I have a girlfriend. Oh.
Guys, I think I'm coming down with something.
Should I have not called the cops?
Did I tell them or not?
Got it.
Look at it.
$1 million. It's beautiful.
Come on, we have much time.
All Wisconsin Dells wampum bucks.
Still. Take it easier. I won't have room for my sweater.
Glad you can make the heist, Mr. Disney.
Shut up.
Get a hernia.
Come on.
I want to show you my desk before we leave.
Come on, Harry.
Huh?
Did I tell you we have honor system candy here?
Remember when I told you about that guy who doesn't pay for coffee? Well, that's his desk over there.
Unfortunately, Marv will get caught when he turns in his time card with these hours on it.
Oops. All of this because of a strict English teacher.
Okay, that's far enough.
Well, hi, Vince.
Give me that case. Hurry it up.
Vince, look, the cops will be here any minute. You can have some.
Shut up and give me that money.
All right, your paper, Vince.
Damn, I missed Marv.
Crazy, Vince? You didn't have to do that. Come on, let's go, Larry.
There goes the town's only liquor store.
Last of the great gentlemen.
That's who we should have gotten for the heist.
10 seconds into Vince's plan, and it all goes
Have a
wrong.
gun.
Vince!
And I helped.
Vince, come on! Don't just stand there.
You made me kill
Come
him.
on! Come on! Vince!
This is Cashmere.
No, Vince!
His Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I think this is about more than the heist.
Wow.
Jeez.
There they are.
Hey, Baryshnikov.
Yeah, liquid assets.
He's juicy.
Get the money. Let's get out of here. I am loaded down with snow. Remember?
Ricky.
Don't move. You have the right to remain silent. Right there. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Well, no need to launder the money then.
Would you stop with that?
Why?
I got punched right in the store.
Harry, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I could really go for a pop.
Reverse angle cops.
Oh, how'd the heist go?
What? Ah, jeez, what a mess. I just came from a scene where some unemployed bean eater was swinging from the ceiling.
Should we just leave the dead guys there?
Yeah, the crows will get them.
Crows.
This is the PTA reminding you to always do your homework.
You know, in light of this, cheating on the paper wasn't that big a deal.
Coming up next on Nick at Night, one of the original black and white I Dream of Jeannie episodes. Then F-Troop next on Nick at Night.
Filmed before a live audience.
This has been a Filmways presentation, darling. Boy, that was a rugged movie, huh, guys? Guys? Oh, well. I got a letter to read here. It's from Donna Brinkheader, and put it on Still Store, Cambot, if you would. She writes, Dear Mike, Tom, Crow, and Gypsy, we've been watching your show for some time and enjoy it very much, but I'm afraid my husband may be headed for trouble. Keith is a good, kind, decent man, but I think the desert has started to melt his...
All right. Hand over the letter, Mike. Don't move. Give me the letter. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Oh, must continue to read. Letter and Landers told me to.
Sandwiches, anyone? You made me do this. You, woman, you!
All right, don't move. I don't think you want to be doing that. Just drop the gun and nobody gets wet.
Oh my God, I'm wet.
You shot my boyfriend, you
dirty fuzz!
I ain't dead yet, copper!
I'm dead. Oh, very nice. Natural-born squirters. At least you don't have a thing trying to... There.
Here, boy. Where are you? Here, boy. Here, boy. Where are you? Here. Hey, Clay, have you seen my dinosaur anywhere?
Oh, Frank, could this be your dinosaur?
Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot. That's it. Oh, that hurt. Got the skin there. Ow, 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 ow. That's a sensitive spot there. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, I must admit that stings. Ouchie, ouchie, Bumby. Oh, yo! Wow! Oh, that stings. Ouch, ouch. Yow, wow, wow. That hurts. Ouch.
This has been a presentation from Comedy Central.
You got a room for Rink?
What? For what?
I told everybody in the town might be thief.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
If you've ever been misunderstood, don't miss Robin Williams as Popeye. Tonight at 8 at Comedy Central, the only all-comedy network.